Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between rolling green hills, there lived an old monk. His days were simple. He swept the temple grounds, tended to his small garden, and sat by the river watching the water flow. People traveled from far and wide to seek his wisdom, hoping to find answers to life's greatest questions. One day, a weary young man arrived. His clothes were dusty from travel, his eyes filled with questions. He had spent years chasing success, always moving, always searching, but no matter how much he achieved, something always felt missing. Bowing before the monk, he asked, "Master, I have worked hard, chased my dreams, but still, I feel empty. What am I missing?" The monk smiled and gestured toward a cherry blossom tree nearby. "Sit with me," he said. They sat in silence as the breeze rustled the branches. A single pink petal floated down, landing in the monk's open palm. He studied it for a moment before holding it out to the young man. "This is life." The young man furrowed his brows. "A flower?" The monk shook his head. "Not a flower, a moment. Here for a breath, then gone. If you do not notice it, you lose it forever." The young man sat quietly thinking. He had spent his whole life chasing the future, never stopping to enjoy the present. He had hurried through his journey, never realizing the beauty around him. Sensing his thoughts, the monk continued, "People live as if time is endless. They save happiness for later, believing they will always have more time. But the Buddha once said, 'The trouble is, you think you have time.'" The young man sighed. "But how can I enjoy life when there are so many worries, so many responsibilities?" The monk stood and led him to the river. "Put your hand in the water," he said. "Try to stop it from flowing." The young man dipped his hand into the cool stream, pressing down, trying to hold the water still. But no matter how hard he tried, it slipped through his fingers. Frustrated, he looked up at the monk. "It's impossible to stop." The monk nodded. "Yes, and time is just like this river. You cannot hold it, cannot control it. You can only flow with it. Those who fight the river only exhaust themselves. Those who move with it find peace." A deep understanding settled over the young man. He had spent so long trying to control life, worrying about the past and the future, that he had never truly lived. The monk smiled. "Happiness is not found somewhere far away. It is in this breath, this moment. The richest man cannot buy back yesterday. The wisest man does not know what will come tomorrow, but everyone has now." The young man closed his eyes, taking a deep breath. For the first time, he felt the warmth of the sun, heard the laughter of children in the distance, noticed the scent of cherry blossoms in the air. He smiled. The monk turned to him, his voice gentle but firm. "You see, life is not waiting for you. It moves forward, whether you notice it or not. Every moment wasted in worry, regret, or anger, it is gone forever, like water slipping through your hands." He watched as another blossom drifted to the ground. Do not wait to live. Do not wait to love. Do not wait to be happy. The perfect time will never come, because life is only ever happening now. Then the monk looked at the young man, and now through the screen, at you. Do not wait for life to be perfect before you start living. The wind does not wait to blow. The river does not wait to flow. And time does not wait for you to be ready. If you are always waiting, you will spend your whole life preparing for a moment that never comes. So open your eyes. Breathe in this moment. Feel the warmth of life while it is still yours to hold. Because in the end, the only thing you truly own is now.